Look around any modern construction site, we see steel, glass, concrete, and timber, the physical building blocks of our modern world. But behind these materials lies an incredibly complex global supply chain. How do we know that the materials we use are sourced ethically without exploiting the workers who made them? To answer that, we have to look at foundations many in the industry have never even heard of. The ILO Conventions. Did you know that standard protections we take for granted, like written employment contracts, minimum wages, regulated working hours, and sick leave, exist globally largely because of international labor standards agreed decades ago? At the core of global human rights are two pillars: the International Labour Organization, or ILO, with over 190 conventions, and the UN Universal Declaration of Human Rights. For a long time, these applied only to governments. But in 2011, a massive shift occurred when the UN Guiding Principles on Business and Human Rights, UNGPs, were introduced. They connected these frameworks, declaring that companies, not just governments, have a direct responsibility to respect human rights across their operations and supply chains. This is the very origin of human rights due diligence. To translate these lofty UN principles into daily site operations, a complex array of codes, audits, and platforms emerged. And let's be honest, it has become an alphabet soup that confuses even seasoned procurement managers. Let's untangle them right now. First, Sedex is not an audit methodology. It is a data sharing platform where suppliers can share audit and risk information with multiple buyers. Second, SMETA is the actual third-party audit methodology developed by Sedex. It's aligned with the Ethical Trading Initiative-based code and must be conducted by Sedex affiliated member auditors. Third, Amfori BSCI is another third-party audit methodology that focuses on audit reports and structured follow-up conducted by certified auditors. Fourth, SA8000 is a certifiable management standard that draws directly from ILO Conventions. It actually issues a formal corporate certification through an accredited body. And fifth, EcoVadis is a sustainability rating. It is an evidence-based scorecard. It is not an on-site audit, and it is not a certification. This brings us to a critical distinction you must understand for construction procurement. Site-based assessments versus corporate desktop assessments. Frameworks like SMETA and Amfori BSCI are site-based. They involve physically going to a quarry, factory or construction site to inspect payroll records, conduct on-site worker interviews, and evaluate physical working conditions. On the other hand, EcoVadis is a corporate desktop assessment. It evaluates policies, documentation, and high-level corporate systems from an office chair. Both are valuable, but a desktop policy review cannot tell you if there is actual exploitation occurring on the factory floor or on a remote construction site. But even on-site audits have a major blind spot. Severe systemic and complex abuses like forced labor and child labor are routinely missed by traditional social audits. Why? Because audits are essentially a point-in-time snapshot of operational realities. They measure what's happening on one specific day to uncover deep-seated abuse. You need trust. But how can a vulnerable worker open up about forced labor to a stranger with a clipboard during a brief, highly supervised on-site interview, especially when they've been ignored in the past and are terrified of immediate retaliation by site managers? This is where systems like And Wider may come in. This is a system that gathers anonymous worker insights via mobile phone surveys. This audit blind spot is no longer just an ethical issue, it's a massive legal liability. The regulatory landscape is changing rapidly. The landmark EU Corporate Sustainability Due Diligence Directive, or CS-DDD, along with evolving rules like the EU's forced labour regulation, are rewriting the playbook. Under the CS-DDD, social audits are not legally mandated as a silver bullet. Instead, the law expects a continuous risk-based due diligence process. This starts with mapping your supply chain tier by tier, scoping out high-risk sectors and geographies, and focusing on the most severe and likely risks to actual people. So, how do sustainable construction firms navigate this complex field? If you're a procurement or ESG manager, you must follow 3 simple rules. Rule number 1, define your goal. Do you need a point-in-time site audit report, a certifiable management standard, a high-level desktop sustainability rating, or a data sharing platform? Rule number 2, check client and buyer expectations before booking anything. Find out exactly which scheme and methodology your ultimate client or buyer actually recognizes. And rule number 3, confirm who can conduct it. Accreditation requirements differ by scheme. For SMETA or BSCI, ensure your auditors are accredited APSCA members. For SA8000, ensure they are SAS accredited. Ultimately, we must treat social audits as just one element within a wider ecosystem of tools. To build a resilient supply chain, we must supplement them with in-depth human rights risk assessments, anonymous worker grievance channels, and direct engagement with trade unions. True sustainability isn't just about low-carbon concrete or energy-efficient designs. It's also about protecting the human lives that build our future. How is your firm navigating the supply chain alphabet soup of sustainability audits and certifications? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe to be notified of further content like this. Thanks for watching.